Hailing from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and proudly representing the 19,000 dedicated paratroopers of the legendary 82nd Airborne Division, it is our honor to welcome them to tonight's program. Performing our national anthem, please join me in giving a warm and patriotic welcome to the incomparable 82nd Airborne Division All-American Chorus. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of the Charlotte Touchdown Club, Mr. Josh Schlechty.
You can be seated. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 31st Annual Bronko Nagurski Awards. We're thrilled to have with us tonight as we honor the 2025 College Football Defensive Player of the Year, an athlete whose grit, talent, and heart have defined the season. A heartfelt thank you to our incredible sponsor team and our media partner, Radio 1 Charlotte. We're especially grateful for our presenting sponsor, Coca-Cola Consolidated. A big thank you as well to the Defender of the Nation sponsor, Capital Group of Companies, to the Hartwig Family Foundation, our Legends Award partner, to Pella Windows and Doors, our proud Patriot sponsor, and to Peter Millar for their generosity to the finalists. Your support makes this evening, this tradition, possible. Thank you. A quick reminder, silent auction will remain open for the next 45 minutes. Set your clock. Set your watch. Don't miss a chance to take home some amazing items, whether it's a holiday gift for someone special or a well-earned treat for yourself. All items can be picked up, this is key, at the end of the banquet. Not midway, you take off, at the end of the banquet. Now it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage Edward Graham, He's the youngest son of Franklin and Jane Graham, and grandson to the late Reverend Billy Graham, to lead us in tonight's invocation.
All right, let's pray. Lord, we gather to celebrate the nation's top defensive college football players this evening. We celebrate their excellence on and off the field. We celebrate a sport that has helped define this great nation. But Lord, I pray that we don't forget the true blessing that has been bestowed on us here. Lord, this evening I pray for the young men before me, their families, and all the men and women assembled in this room, that we don't forget the greatest gift that you have given is your Son, Jesus Christ, who died on a cross, that who rose from the dead on the third day is now in heaven with you, and one day he'll come again. For those that have no hope, there is hope, and it was secured on the cross by his blood for all those who believe and accept by faith. Tonight, we do celebrate the best defensive men our nation has to offer. But I pray that these men, that their identity is not in the uniform that they wear or in the sport that they play, but in your Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord. Lord, I made a mistake for putting my identity in a tambourine and a scroll on my uniform that I used to wear in the military. And I ask for forgiveness for that. Lord, I pray now for our nation, a nation that has experienced division, trials, and war throughout our entire existence. And through your protection, we have always prevailed. But once again, I believe this is a nation that is being attacked. And Lord, I believe that this is a spiritual attack. And I believe that it goes after the very fabric that unites us. We need bold men of faith, preachers of words, and proclaimers of the truth. It says in John 17:17, to sanctify them with the truth. Thy word is the truth. And I pray these young men, these defensive players, that they grow up to be world changers, not merely inspiring through their incredible talents played on the gridiron, but through bold sharing of the truth. Finally, this evening, may we enjoy fellowship with one another, and may the conversations we have at our table and up here on this podium bring glory into your name. In Jesus Christ, my Lord, I pray. Amen.
You may now enjoy your dinner.
After an unforgettable opening performance, they're ready to take the stage once again to deliver another powerful and moving performance. Welcome back the exceptional voices of the 82nd Airborne Division All-American Chorus.
If tomorrow all the things were gone that I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I'd thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Love this land, God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Benning up to Fort Bragg, from New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Love this land, God bless the USA. God bless, God bless, God bless the USA. I'm just trying to be a father, raise a daughter and a son, be a lover to their mothers, everything to everyone, up and at 'em bright and early. I'm all business in my suit. I'm dressed up for success, from my head down to my boots. I don't do it for the money, there's bills that I can pay. I just do it for the glory, I just do it anyway. Providing for our futures, my responsibilities. Yeah, I'm real good under pressure, being all that I can be. And I don't call in sick on Mondays when the weekend's been too strong. I just work straight through the holidays, sometimes all night long. But you can bet that I stand ready when the wolf growls at the door. Yeah, I'm solid, yeah, I'm steady, and I'm true down to the core. And I will always do my duties, no matter what the price. I counted out the cost, and I know the sacrifice. Well, I don't wanna die for you, but if dying's asking me, I'll bear that cross of mine. Freedom don't come free. I'm an American soldier, an American. Oh, beside my brothers and my sisters, I will gladly take us when liberty's in jeopardy. I will always do what's right. I'm out here on the front line. Oh, so you can sleep in peace tonight. American soldier, I'm an American soldier, an American soldier, an American the prairie, to the
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 Bronko Nagurski Trophy Awards Banquet. To kick off tonight's celebration, we're honored to introduce our Master of Ceremonies, the host of CBS Sports College Football Today, Adam Zucker.
All right, let's hit some highlights now.
Adam took the helm of College Football Today in 2014, guiding fans through CBS Sports pregame, halftime, and postgame moments with his insightful commentary. As lead anchor for CBS Sports Network, he's a familiar face on shows like Inside College Football and Inside College Basketball, bringing his depth of knowledge and enthusiasm for the game to audiences nationwide. Joining CBS Sports Network in 2003, Adam was there from the early days, quickly establishing himself as an adaptable and respected anchor, not only in college football, but also in CBS's college basketball studio coverage and the CBS Sports Desk. We're excited to have him back as Master of Ceremonies tonight. Please join me in welcoming the one and only Adam Zucker.
I gotta send you guys an updated video. Dyed my hair gray recently, so. It is great to be back. I think this is the largest one ever, by the way, 1,300 plus. So, just raise your hands if this is your first one here. Really? Wow, strong. Come back. I hope you've been enjoying the dinner, the amazing entertainment that we have in this room. It's such a great group of people. It's John Rocco's army, as I like to say. And it is my pleasure to formally welcome you to the 2025 Bronko Nagurski Awards Banquet. This is a special evening where we all get to come together, celebrate excellence, honor tradition, recognize the very best in college football defensive play. And I do want to spend the entire night celebrating, but I do want to also point something out. For those of you who are about to get dragged into the weeds, I apologize if you're not as into college football as I'm required to be for my job and for the players who are up here and the coaches who are in this building. But we saw a lot of defense this past weekend in college football. Number 1 and number 2 played. It was the lowest scoring Big Ten championship game ever, featuring one of our finalists, Caleb Downs, Ohio State, fewest points allowed this season. Texas Tech, and another one of our finalists, Jacob Rodriguez, holding BYU to 7 points for the second time this year, winning the Big 12 championship and a bye to the quarterfinals. Which leads us to this other defense that we saw by the CFP committee. After pulling the rug out from under Notre Dame, suddenly deciding to acknowledge a game that it was played in August, does matter, backpedaling around Alabama's recent performances, including scoring just 7 points in an SEC championship loss to Georgia. Great schedule, I get it. I'll take feedback later. So I guess we're moving the goalposts again. I was here after Florida State was denied an opportunity to win a national championship with an undefeated record and an ACC title. What do we expand to? Go ahead. It's an auction. 16, 24. We got to decide what conference championships mean for the winners, but also the losers when they're on the cut line. And the ACC might want to rethink how it decides who plays in their conference championship game and really rethink picking a fight with a school that is a national, international institution who is their partner in 17 other sports before rerunning a game from August on their network for a week heading into the new Selection Sunday. But again, I do not want to take you all into the weeds. I'll stop now. Tonight truly is a celebration. I really appreciate being invited back, and I hope no one's loyalties would deny me a future opportunity. This is a distinguished group and a distinguished program, and I'm proud to support the exceptional work that the Touchdown Club here does. This organization has built one of the premier college football awards programs in the nation. You can see it from the moment you walk in the lobby, and it is a privilege to stand alongside so many of you who share this passion for excellence in the sport, to see so many familiar faces and friendly faces, like Emcee from Table 40, who shares my passion for the Plaza Midwood section of town and Calle Sol. Next year, 364 nights from tonight, we're going. It's my annual trip. If you haven't been there, there's ceviche. So let's get to business. For more than 30 years now, the Charlotte Touchdown Club has proudly championed student athletics across the high schools and colleges throughout the Carolinas. The tremendous impact made within the local and regional athletic communities would not be possible without the unwavering support of tonight's sponsors. If you are one, make noise when I read off your name, especially if you're sitting closer to the podium, because you paid for it. And we say thank you, starting with our presenting sponsor, Coca-Cola Consolidated. This marks the third year as Coca-Cola Consolidated's presenting sponsorship, enhancing the club's mission to support student athletes and athletic programs throughout the Charlotte area. And we sincerely appreciate Coca-Cola Consolidated's commitment and partnership. They are the largest Coca-Cola bottler in the country. So drink up. We are also thrilled to welcome back the Capital Group of companies. You lingered the longest at lunch, too. They are the proud sponsor of the Defender of the Nation Award, a prestigious honor that reflects the shared commitment to defensive excellence, both on and beyond the playing field. And this is an award that recognizes one of the top defensive players representing our nation's 9 military academies, along with outstanding ROTC programs, celebrating the highest ideals of leadership, service, and character. A warm and heartfelt thank you also goes out to Mr. Jim Hertwig for his steadfast support of the Charlotte Touchdown Club. Thank you, Jim. And the Bronko Nagurski Legends Award. Jim has been a valued partner of the club for many years, deeply grateful for his enduring commitment and continued partnership. Lastly, a huge thank you to Lee Way and his entire team at Pella Windows and Doors. You're over here, right? We have to redo our dining room soon, so if we could talk, be good. They are the Charlotte Touchdown Club's Patriot sponsor, and through their generosity and community spirit, Pella Windows and Doors exemplifies the very values the Touchdown Club stands for: leadership, teamwork, commitment to making a difference, and we are truly grateful for your ongoing partnership and doing all that you can to advance the mission here. The club's success is built on the support of its members and the invaluable contributions of its sponsor team, represented by more than 75 committed companies and organizations. Thank you all for making tonight possible. Couple housekeeping items. If you parked in the NASCAR Hall of Fame parking deck, parking vouchers have been placed on the middle of your tables. As per tradition, if you would like a souvenir, you can take the table sign from your table. I'll let you figure out who gets that. And then there's a special prize for one person at every table. You have to look at the back cover of your program. I don't know if you're interested in this, Boz, but it's the back cover of your program, and if you find a 31st anniversary logo sticker, congratulate. Did you get it? You got it. You are the winner of the centerpiece helmet. See? We can all go home now. And if you're at table 40, Mitzi, you get my program. Check my program. You got it? You already won. Okay. Wow. It really is true. It's kind of like a scratch and win, like just that little rush, huh? It's amazing. Very cool. All right, also thank you for keeping me moving. A sincere thank you to Pinnacle Financial Partners. I wanted to let the noise die down a little bit. Get in there. Their incredible partnership supporting the Charlotte Touchdown Club Legends of the Game Luncheon Speaker Series. I actually get FOMO living in New York and New Jersey in the off season, and I get these emails about who's coming to speak here. So get on the email list for this place because these guys sponsor some big names to come and talk. Their generosity and commitment helps us bring in some of the most respected voices in football to Charlotte, inspiring the next generation, the student athletes, the fans, the community members alike. We are truly grateful to Pinnacle Financial Partners' continued dedication to celebrating excellence in athletics and leadership. So we have a big evening ahead. If I sound like I'm speaking fast, it's by instruction. We are not only going to announce which of our 4 talented and accomplished finalists will take home the 2025 Bronko Nagurski Trophy, and honestly, not to sound like King Samson, but like I wish we could split it in 4. And I don't say that every year, but all 4 of you guys, I watch from a distance on the 9 screens we have in the studio up in New York. You are all 4 of you just amazing, the way you do what you do. Yeah. We are also honored to present the Defender of the Nation Award to Virginia Military Institute's Kouri Crump tonight. Coming up. We are also privileged to recognize a true football legend, no stranger to this area, Ron Rivera. But tonight, you're sharing him with UC Berkeley, his alma mater, and where he is now working again. He is the 2025 Bronko Nagurski Legends Award winner. Yes. And I kind of gave it away, but you know if you're here, we are thrilled to welcome University of Oklahoma legendary linebacker Brian Bosworth as our keynote speaker. Thank you, Boz. Thank you, Boz, for joining us and sharing your insights here tonight. Each year, we take a moment to honor the man behind this prestigious award, the Bronko Nagurski Trophy. Bronko embodied the very best of football: strength, resilience, honor, and an unmatched passion for the game. A true champion in every sense, Bronko Nagurski remains one of the greatest to ever play the game of football, and his legacy continues to inspire generations of athletes. Please enjoy this special historical video on the legendary Bronko Nagurski.
Some say he was the best there ever was. Bronko Nagurski dragged the NFL out of back alleys and into the American conscience. He was an enormous man, 6'3" and 235 pounds. Signed as a fullback, he usually stayed on the field the entire game, punishing everyone in his path. End zone to end zone, sideline to sideline, he was known for his toughness. Contact with him was dangerous. After 8 seasons in the NFL, Bronko Nagurski retired from football in 1937 and stepped into the world of wrestling. Just as he had in the NFL, Nagurski overwhelmed the wrestling world, owning the belt title in 1937, 39, and 41. The World War II military draft had depleted the Chicago Bears roster. Even the Bears owner, George Halas, was at war. He sent a telegram from his post with the 7th Fleet that said, "Sign Bronko Nagurski." So they put him at tackle, where he was very, very effective. In the final regular season game of the 1943 season, Bronko was tapped to carry the football for the first time in 6 years. The Bears were down 24-14 going into the 4th quarter. Nagurski is an older man at this time, but he came off the bench and led the Bears to 2 touchdowns to get them into the championship game. Chicago went on to win the 1943 title, the 3rd of Bronko's career. 20 years later, Nagurski was selected as a charter member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. His athleticism was unmatched, and his competitive spirit dominated the game.
There's also, if you have your last name Nagurski, and you run into anybody who knows football, you're in a conversation. And it was great to see Ron Nagurski and to, for the first time, meet the grandson of Bronko Nagurski. Cyril Nagurski is here as well tonight. So football and hockey for Cyril. So great to meet you earlier today. Tonight's 4 finalists embody the very traits that made Bronko an unforgettable player, representing the pinnacle of excellence in college football. But only one will join the prestigious ranks of those who have claimed that distinguished award. Throughout the evening, we're going to have a chance to get a closer look at each finalist and discover why they're each so deserving of this honor. Starting with junior safety from the defending national champion Ohio State Buckeyes, Caleb Downs.
Our first Bronko Nagurski finalist is a standout junior safety from Ohio State, Caleb Downs. As one of the most complete defenders in college football, Caleb Downs has been a dominant presence since arriving in Columbus. A former National Freshman of the Year at Alabama, he quickly became the anchor of the Buckeyes secondary. His instincts, athleticism, and discipline in coverage were central to Ohio State's run to the 2024 National Championship. Downs delivered a strong 2024 season with 82 tackles and multiple takeaways. His reliability showed up in every major moment, including key stops throughout the postseason. In 2025, Downs has elevated his game even further, emerging as one of the nation's most dynamic defensive playmakers. This year, he's recorded 49 tackles and an interception in Big Ten play. He delivered a pivotal fourth-quarter interception that sealed the win at Penn State, posted a season-high tackle total performance against Illinois, and added a sack versus Rutgers, helping keep the Buckeyes among the nation's elite defenses. His continued excellence has once again placed him among the top defensive players in the nation. A leader on and off the field, he remains a cornerstone of Ohio State's championship standard.
This is Ohio State secondary coach and co-defensive coordinator, Tim Walton. I've known Caleb and his family for many years. He's a man of God, a man of faith, outstanding young man. Here's what I would like you to know about him. Caleb is the best defensive player in the country. He's the best defensive player on the best team. Elite football IQ, great instincts, plays multiple positions, strong safety, free safety, nickel, money, has tremendous value. His leadership skills and his play on the field are impeccable. He's the human eraser. He plays the game at a high level and at God's speed. He's the smartest player, the best overall player that I've coached. He has tremendous value, and he's a leader of men.
From The Ohio State University, Caleb Downs.
Did you enjoy the snow in Ann Arbor? A little bit? Today, our finalists, along with Ron Rivera and Kouri Crump, got a chance to contribute to the mission of the Charlotte Touchdown Club and give back to the local community. The players spoke to several hundred area high school athletes and coaches. And this morning, the Touchdown Club hosted its annual High School Leadership Forum, sponsored by Novant Health Sports Medicine and Architect Sports and Physical Therapy. More than 300 student athletes and coaches from across the Carolinas joined to engage with our esteemed finalists, discussing topics like team leadership and the college athlete experience. We are truly grateful to our finalists for dedicating their valuable time here and sharing their insights with these young athletes, inspiring the next generation within the greater Charlotte community. And now we also want to recognize several special guests with whom we have the honor of sharing this evening. You can try to hold your applause until the end. John Rocco has continued to text me throughout to add to this list. Anyone we leave out, we are sorry. I'm going to start with Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman is here. There you go. You can clap. That's good. It was good to see you, Coach. I have a lot of angry neighbors, as you know, with green and gold in the front yard. Ohio State secondary coach Tim Walton. Ohio State safeties coach Matt Guerrieri. Virginia Military Institute athletic director Jamal Walton. 2010 Bronko Nagurski Legends Award winner from Notre Dame, Mike McCoy. Mike's trying to get me on stem cell treatments. That was our conversation today, and I heard it's working, okay. Watch out for his grandson, by the way. 2012 Bronko Nagurski Legends Award winner from the University of Nebraska, Larry Jacobson. 2021 Legends Award winner from Texas, Johnny Johnson. 2022 Bronko Nagurski Legends Award winner, my lunch buddy from the University of Pittsburgh, Hugh Green. 2018 Legends Award winner from The Ohio State University, Tom Cousineau. Coos. 2016 Defender of the Nation Award recipient from West Point, Andrew King. Andrew does not miss one of these. 2021 Defender of the Nation Award recipient from West Point, Eric Smith, who, it should be known, drove me here tonight. That was big. You're my MVP. That's over. 2022 Defender of the Nation Award recipient from Virginia Tech, Dax Holyfield. Former NC State and Carolina Panthers wide receiver, Jericho Cotchery. Former Panthers defensive back, Kurt Coleman. Football Writers Association of America Executive Director Steve Richardson. Retired Green Beret Major General Ed Reeder. A couple of guests we're going to hear from a little bit later. Bill Bender, the president of the Football Writers Association of America. He will be announcing our winner later. And the Boz, as mentioned, and Ron Rivera. And last but not least, we want to all recognize and give a special salute and a warm welcome to all of the current and former U.S. military heroes and first responders represented here this evening. And by the way, that includes the wife of our finalist, Jacob Rodriguez, Emma Rodriguez, a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter pilot. It says here you can clap now, but who's my laugh track over there? I really appreciate that. Oh, okay, thank you, that's good. Appreciate that. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, the Charlotte Touchdown Club has done tremendous work supporting local high school football programs, starting with when it began in 1990, raising and donating over $3 million toward this cause. Thanks to partnerships with our local sponsors, our professional sports teams, area schools and their players have the resources to keep playing the game they love at the highest level possible. And as many of you know, I've seen it in my time visiting here, Charlotte and its surrounding communities have a rich and growing history of producing outstanding high school football talent, including several current NFL players. High school football athletes dedicate themselves year-round to growing both on and off the field, and their pursuit of excellence is a source of pride for their families, their schools, and especially their communities. Even our college stars, you guys were all part of a small community or a big city at one point before you went national. And on that note, I have to admit one thing. I will be rooting for Watauga in the 6A championship on Friday night. And that's no offense to Middle Creek. My wife's cousin's son is starting O-lineman for Watauga. They went for two and the win and got it in the last game, 43-42. So in case cousin Robin Lindenmuth didn't think I was thinking about her, here I am. Tonight, we are honored to present 7 high school awards, 1 youth award, and the Carolina Panthers Impact Award, celebrating excellence not only in athletic performance, but also in academics and community involvement. The players who will join us on stage embody the passion, dedication, and energy seen every Friday night on football fields across the Charlotte region. The first award presented this evening, this is often one of our favorites, is the Pop Warner Little Panthers Defensive Scholastic Team of the Year. Here they come. Oh, I love it. For many, a lifelong love of football begins at a young age. The Pop Warner Little Panthers program introduces young athletes to the fundamentals of the sport, emphasizing not only skills, but also sportsmanship, physical fitness, and academic commitment. As part of the International Pop Warner organization, This program is dedicated to making football and cheerleading a fun and rewarding experience for boys and girls while emphasizing the importance of balancing athletics with academics. From their very first practices, participants are taught the value of teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. In Mecklenburg County and the surrounding areas, Pop Warner football has experienced impressive growth. Just 23 teams in 1994, the league expanded to over 100 by 2018, and while participation dipped to 65 during the COVID years, the program has rebounded strongly now with over 85 teams taking the field in the 2025 season. Today, it proudly stands as one of the largest Pop Warner leagues in the Mid-South region, continuing to foster the next generation of athletes and leaders. Sponsored by Publix Supermarkets, please welcome Community Relations Manager Kimberly Reynolds to present the award.
Hi.
Thank you, Adam. The Pop Warner Little Panthers Defensive Scholastic Team of the Year is awarded to teams that demonstrate outstanding defensive performance and scholastic achievements. This year's award goes to the 11U Harrisburg Cowboys team. Built through unity, consistency, and a shared commitment to excellence, the Cowboys have developed into one of the premier programs in the region. Over the past 4 seasons together, this team has earned 4 consecutive undefeated regular seasons. Three city championships and a North Carolina D1 state title. In the 2025 season, on the field, they averaged 40 points per game while allowing an impressive 3.9 points per game defensively. Led by head coach John Whitaker, the team embraced their motto, "One team, one family," emphasizing trust, unity, and shared responsibility in practice in every game. The Charlotte Touchdown Club and Publix Supermarkets proudly presents this year's Pop Warner Little Panthers Defensive Scholastic Team of the Year Award to the 11U Harrisburg Cowboys.
You guys gave Kimberly the red bandana memo, but not me, huh? Love it. It's for you, boss. They said it's for you. How about them Cowboys? All right, let us now go ahead and take a look at our second finalist, a senior defensive end from Texas A&M University, Cashius Howell.
Our next Bronko Nagurski finalist is a standout senior defensive end from Texas A&M, Cashius Howell. As one of the most disruptive edge defenders in college football, Cashius Howell has brought immediate impact to the Aggies defense. After a highly productive career at Bowling Green, he arrived in the SEC and quickly proved he could dominate at the highest level. His play strength, burst, and relentless motor helped establish him as one of the conference's most dangerous defensive playmakers. In 2024, Howell delivered steady production across every SEC matchup, recording multiple tackles in 10 games and adding sacks in several key road wins. He posted one of the strongest performances in the Las Vegas Bowl, finishing with 5 tackles, a sack, a breakup, and an interception that helped to seal the victory. In 2025, Howell has taken his game to another level, emerging as one of the SEC's top pass-rushing disruptors. This season, he's recorded multiple multi-sack performances, including a dominant showing against South Carolina, and added a strip sack in the road win at Arkansas. He notched season-high tackle totals versus Missouri and USC, and continues to rank among the SEC leaders in tackles for loss. His consistent impact, whether collapsing the pocket, setting the edge, or creating turnovers, has made him one of the most feared defenders in the league. A dynamic pass rusher with elite production at every level, he's become a cornerstone of Texas A&M's defensive identity.
I think Cashius Howell's been one of the most dynamic defenders in the country. I think what he does in terms of putting pressure on the quarterback has been elite. I think he's been elite pressure rate every game that we've played. He's had a sack impact in almost every game we've played, and then the versatility that he adds to our defense and our scheme to be able to drop in coverage and do some of the different things we do with them. I don't know that there's a more impactful player in the country. I think he had a phenomenal offseason. I think he made a decision to not go pro and came back with a really intentionalism about how he attacked things. I think he's gotten bigger, he's gotten faster, he's gotten more explosive. He's put on really, really good weight, and I think all of that is showing on the field. I think he brings people along with him with his energy. He has an unbelievable passion for the game, and he's one of the best football players that's been around here in a long time.
From Texas A&M University, Cashius Howell.
Beware when Cashius enters the flow state. That's when things change for the other team. All right, our next award for tonight is the High School Coach of the Year. This award was created to honor a local high school coach who demonstrates character, integrity, sportsmanship, and excellence both on and off the field. Sponsored by First National Bank, please welcome Regional President Brad Jones.
Thank you, Adam. With a significant presence in the Carolinas, First National Bank understands the importance of high school football in this area. We recognize, just as our team provides the tools for businesses and individuals to thrive, our region's coaches provide strong values and lessons that young people will carry with them for the rest of their lives. And that is why it is my sincere pleasure to announce the winner, this year's High School Coach of the Year, Coach Adam Hastings. Coach, come on up on the stage. Coach Hastings, he serves as the head football coach at Indian Land High School in Indian Land, South Carolina. He is a dedicated educator and respected leader. Coach Hastings sets high standards for his players on the field, in the classroom, and throughout the community. He emphasizes discipline, accountability, and character, teaching his athletes that representing Indian Land football means more than performance on the field. It reflects who they are as young men in all aspects of life. Beyond football, Coach Hastings leads efforts to give back to the community. He and his players regularly participate in service initiatives such as campus cleanup efforts, youth sports clinics, charity events, and supply drives for families in need. Following Hurricane Helene, Coach Hastings led a team-wide outreach effort to gather and deliver relief supplies to communities all across Western North Carolina, demonstrating compassion and leadership far beyond the field. On the field, Coach Hastings has guided Indian Land to consistent competitive growth, emphasizing discipline, commitment, and teamwork each season. This year, the Warriors were outstanding. They had a 9-1 regular season and scored over 30 points a game, reflecting Coach's preparation, leadership, and ability to get the very best of his team. So it is with great pride that the Charlotte Touchdown Club and First National Bank present the 2025 High School Coach of the Year Award to Coach Adam Hastings.
Congratulations, Coach. What happened? I missed it. Oh, thank you. I missed the other thing over there, too. All right. Our next award this evening is the High School Leadership Award, sponsored by the Carolina Panthers. I would like to invite Riley Fields, Director of Community Relations, to the stage to present this award. That's the jacket.
Thank you, Adam. This award honors a high school senior who demonstrates exceptional leadership on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. The Carolina Panthers are proud to present this year's High School Leadership Award to Tamarian Watkins from Northwestern High School. Tamarian is a senior linebacker and team captain who has been a steady, motivating presence for his teammates. He has earned multiple honors, including all-region and all-county recognition. His leadership is marked by consistency, accountability, and the ability to elevate everyone around him. In the classroom, Tamarian holds a 3.9 GPA and is known for his drive and discipline. He also serves as a mentor through leadership programs and helps younger athletes learn how to balance academics and athletics. Beyond school, Tamarian gives back to his community, volunteering with youth programs, mentoring young students, and participating in outreach efforts throughout the area. His character and example have made a lasting impact both on and off the field. A couple of side notes. December has been an eventful month for Tamarian. Last Wednesday, he committed to play football collegiately at Texas A&M University. But wait, there's more. And this past weekend, he helped lead Paige Wofford's Northwestern Trojans to their second straight 5A state championship in a dominant win over the Irmo Yellow Jackets. And when he had that pick six and housed it, that game was over. And then tonight, he's here with all of us enjoying some type of amazing cheesecake dessert. So what a week it's been for Tamarian. On behalf of the Charlotte Touchdown Club and the Carolina Panthers, we are proud to present the High School Leadership Award to Northwestern High School's Tamarian Watkins.
Way to go. Cashius, you gotta tell them like where to eat and stuff. Okay. All right, up next is the Luke Kuechly High School Defensive Player of the Year Award, sponsored by Nance Construction, and is awarded to the athlete who has performed at a high level and excelled defensively on the high school football field this season. Named in his honor, Luke Kuechly won the Bronko Nagurski Trophy in 2011 for his ruthless play while at Boston College. He was named the NFL Rookie Defensive Player of the Year in 2012 and awarded the NFL Defensive Player of the Year in 2013, leading the NFL in tackles in 2013 and 2014. I would like to invite Walter Rasby, Director of Business Development for Nance Construction, to the stage to present this award.
If only my jacket was as cool as Riley's. Thank you, Adam. We are proud to present this year's Luke Kuechly High School Player of the Year Award to Dallas Brandon, a senior linebacker from Independence High School. Dallas is a 3-year varsity champion and one of the most impactful defensive players in the region. Over his career, he has recorded 394 tackles, 27 for loss, and a multitude of game-changing plays, earning him honors such as Southwestern 4A Defensive Player of the Year, Charlotte Observer, All-Regional First Team, and Shrine Bowl. 36 years ago, I played that game myself, young brother. His leadership, preparation, and competitive energies have been essential to the Patriots' success. In the classroom, Dallas maintains a 4.4 GPA ranking in the top 10 of his class. He is a member of Rho Kappa National Honor Society and serves as editor-in-chief of the yearbook. His leadership also extends in the community, where he volunteers with CU 360, the Defending Dreams Foundation, and Elevation Church, while mentoring younger students and teammates. His character and example have made a lasting impact both on and off the field. A combination of those three traits have earned this young man a full ride to the University of Virginia. On behalf of the Charlotte Touchdown Club and Nance Construction, we are proud to present the Luke Kuechly High School Defensive Player of the Year Award to Dallas Brannon.
Congratulations, Dallas. The next award, the High School Comeback Player of the Year, is named in honor of former Carolina Panthers linebacker Thomas Davis. A consensus All-American at the University of Georgia, Thomas played both linebacker and free safety with the Carolina Panthers for 13 seasons and was the first NFL player to return from 3 reconstructive surgeries to the same knee. His hard work and determination were a big part of his success in the game. Thomas played 16 seasons in the NFL before retiring at the end of the 2020 season. Please welcome Dr. Peyton Fennell with Novant Health Sports Medicine to present the award.
Thank you, Adam. The High School Comeback Player of the Year Award, sponsored by Novant Health Sports Medicine, is presented to a player who has faced significant medical adversity and returned to the field as a productive player and team leader. This year's recipient is Dom Davis, an offensive lineman from Kings Mountain High School. During his junior year, Don suffered a complete ACL tear, an injury that abruptly ended his season and typically requires a long and difficult recovery. Dom spent 4 months in pre-habilitation program before undergoing reconstructive surgery this past January. Following surgery, Dom began months of rigorous physical rehabilitation. His dedication paid off. By the start of summer workouts, only 5 months after surgery, he was cleared for non-contract drills, a milestone many athletes don't reach for nearly a year. Then, in October, just 9 months after surgery, Dom accomplished what many believed would take far longer. He was fully cleared for competitive play. His comeback is a testament to discipline, courage, and unwavering belief. Off the field, Dom has been a leader in the Kings Mountain community, speaking with young players and encouraging them to face adversity with patience, faith, and hard work. His journey has inspired teammates, coaches, and classmates alike. On behalf of the Charlotte Touchdown Club and Novant Health Sports Medicine, it is an honor to present the Thomas Davis High School Comeback Player of the Year Award to Dom Davis.
All right, congratulations, Dom. Let's take a look at our third finalist, a sophomore cornerback from Notre Dame, Leonard Moore.
Our next Bronko Nagurski finalist is a standout sophomore cornerback from Notre Dame, Leonard Moore. As one of the nation's elite young defenders, Leonard Moore made an immediate impact on the Irish secondary. A former freshman defensive player of the year, Moore has quickly become one of the most complete cornerbacks in college football. His instincts, discipline, and ability to win one-on-one matchups solidified Notre Dame's defensive identity throughout the 2024 season. In 2024, Moore appeared in every game and recorded 48 tackles, 11 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, and 2 forced fumbles. His early production showcased his reliability, while his late-season surge, highlighted by 5 pass breakups at USC and a strong bowl performance against Georgia, established him as one of the nation's premier young shutdown corners. In 2025, Moore has taken another major step, emerging as a true lockdown force in the Irish secondary. He recorded his first interception of the year against Texas A&M, added several high-impact pass breakups in late-game situations, and continues to rank among the national leaders in completion percentage allowed. Other standout moments include a dominant multi-interception outing against Boise State, a season-high tackle total at Boston College, and a strong showing at Pittsburgh, where he posted 3 solo stops as part of a suffocating defensive effort. A rising star for the Irish, he represents the future of Notre Dame's defense and one of its most dependable leaders on the field.
When I think about who Leonard Moore is, the football player and the person, and the growth that he's made in his 2 years here at Notre Dame, his presence has definitely been felt on the campus and in our football program. Leonard has the rare ability to play any defensive back position. Leonard's approach to everything is intentional with focus on excellence. Leonard Moore is hardworking, he's thoughtful, he's compassionate, he's unwavering in his pursuit of excellence. Leonard Moore is a blessing to have in this football program, and it's an honor to be able to coach him. Go Irish.
From the University of Notre Dame, Leonard Moore.
And you should also know his dad, Dr. Leonard Moore, still teaches at University of Texas a class called the History of College Football, so I need to audit that. But if you want to see an interception, Leonard here, watch the video of the Stanford interception. You would have thought he had a bungee cord attached to this receiver who thought he was in the clear, but way to go, great season. Our next award is the High School Student Athlete of the Year Award, sponsored by Bayhackle Sports. This award is given to a senior football player who has excelled on the field and in the areas of scholarship, sportsmanship, citizenship, and leadership. To present the award and representing Bayhackle Sports tonight is Steve Poston.
Thank you, Adam. The High School Student Athlete of the Year Award is selected from over 80 local high schools and honors a student athlete who excels in athletics, academics, leadership, and character. This year's recipient is Hudson Clevin from Providence Day School. Hudson is a senior defensive lineman and a key leader in one of the top football programs in the nation. He helped guide Providence Day to not 1, not 2, but 3 state championships, while also learning recognition as a heavyweight wrestler in his particular field. He is known for his relentless effort, strength, and leadership on the field. In the classroom, Hudson also excels. By maintaining a 3.2 grade point average, he has taken 11 AP classes and 4 honors courses and scored an impressive 1480 on the SAT. He is a member of both the National Honor Society and the National Latin Honor Society, demonstrating excellence both in academics and personal discipline. Hudson also leads with purpose in the community. As president of the Young Men's Service League, he organized volunteer efforts across the Charlotte area and recently led a large-scale hurricane relief drive, personally helping deliver supplies to affected families. He also coaches youth football, sharing his love of the game with the younger athletes. WCCB and Bayhackle Sports, a proud sponsor of high school sports in our community, is proud tonight to present the High School Student Athlete of the Year Award to Hudson Clevin.
Our next award this evening is the High School Female Flag Football Student Athlete of the Year Award, sponsored by the Carolina Panthers. This award is given to a senior football player who has excelled on the field and in the areas of scholarship, sportsmanship, citizenship, and leadership. To present the award and representing the Carolina Panthers, please give a warm welcome to Christy Coleman, Tepper Sports and Entertainment CEO and Carolina Panthers President.
Thank you, Adam. The winner of the Charlotte Touchdown Club's High School Female Flag Football Student Athlete of the Year Award is Leticia Ortiz from Palisades High School. Leticia is a standout contributor on the field, serving as a two-time team captain and excelling in multiple positions, helping lead the Lady Pumas to back-to-back CMS League championships. She is recognized not only for her play, but for her leadership, character, and ability to elevate everyone around her. In the classroom, Leticia is one of the Palisades' top academic performers, carrying an impressive 4.74 GPA while earning recognition as a Coca-Cola Scholar semifinalist and Bank of America student leader. Her dedication, work ethic, and commitment to excellence sets the standard for student athletes across the region. Beyond school and athletics, Leticia is deeply involved in service and leadership. She holds multiple campus leadership positions, volunteers consistently in the community, and even launched her own nonprofit program focused on supporting future student leaders. She represents what it means to lead with purpose, impact, and heart. On behalf of the Charlotte Touchdown Club and the Carolina Panthers, it is our honor to present the High School Female Flag Football Student Athlete of the Year Award to Leticia Ortiz.
You guys want to walk across too? Oh, you're next? Okay. Congratulations, Leticia. Our final local award of the evening is the High School Female Flag Football Team of the Year Award, sponsored by Female Athlete University. This award celebrates a local team that exhibits excellence on the field and in the areas of scholarship, citizenship, and leadership. To present this award, please welcome Vice President of Development with Architect Sports and Physical Therapy, Sydney Matalevich.
Thank you, Adam. The winner of the High School Female Flag Football Team of the Year Award is the Palisades High School Lady Pumas. Since the introduction of the girls' flag football in CMS, the Lady Pumas have quickly established themselves as one of the premier programs in the region. Under the leadership of head coach Reggie Cepades, the team has built its success on discipline, accountability, and unity, improving year after year, practice by practice. On the field, the Lady Pumas have been dominant. They are back-to-back CMS League champions, finishing the 2023-2024 season undefeated at 14-0 and continuing their excellence this season with a 12-1 record. Their success has extended beyond this district as well. Palisades won the Carolina Panthers Regional NFL Flag Championship, earning the honor of representing North Carolina and the Panthers at the national tournament in Canton, Ohio. Members of the program also participate in the National Honor Society, Student Council, Black Student Union, Student Athletic Advisory, and Junior ROTC, demonstrating leadership far beyond the playing field. Sportsmanship is a defining characteristic of the Lady Pumas. In 2 full seasons, the team has never received an unsportsmanlike penalty, a reflection of the respect and maturity they show at all times. On behalf of Female Athlete University at Architect Sports and the Charlotte Touchdown Club, it is my honor to present the High School Female Flag Football Team of the Year award to the Palisade High School Lady Pumas.
Way to go, Pumas!
Go Pumas!
There it is. Here, come here. Say it.
Go Pumas!
You can root for the Pumas and the Panthers. It's okay. And on that note, the Charlotte Touchdown Club is very proud of its partnership with the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers Community Impact Player of the Year Award, sponsored by the Carolina Ascent, was created to honor a current or former Carolina Panther who has dedicated his time and talents to making a significant difference in the community. To present this award, please welcome the Carolina Ascent's head coach, Philip Poole, who is the 2024 Coach of the Year, and members of the Ascent, who are the Players' Shield winners with the best regular season record in the USL Super League this past season.
Thank you, Adam. That was a kind introduction. Listen, everybody in this room is well aware of the impact and the long-lasting legacy that's been left by generations of Carolina Panthers players in our community. And the Charlotte Touchdown Club is proud to reward that community spirit, that positive impact, by presenting the Carolina Panthers Community Impact Award every year. The winner of the award this year is Carolina Panthers offensive lineman, Mr. Austin Corbett. Austin began his journey at the University of Nevada in his 9th season in the NFL. He's a foundational part of the Carolina Panthers offensive line unit. He's known from his teammates as someone that's a tireless working professional that spreads energy and passion in everything he does in the locker room and right throughout the organization. Austin leads our community with them same values. Whether it's the countless Make-A-Wish children he serves with love, kindness, and care, whether it's our military families and veterans that he shows respect and humility to, or whether it's the care and compassion that he gives our at-need and at-risk communities, tireless passion and energy. If that wasn't good enough and cool enough, Austin is also a nominee for the NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. So on behalf of the Charlotte Touchdown Club, it's an absolute privilege for myself, our players, and everyone associated with the Carolina Ascent organization to present this award to this year's winner, Mr. Austin Corbett.
Hold it by the bottom. Is that right? First fumble by an offensive lineman at the... Thank you, guys. Thank you. If my father were here right now, he'd say, these 10 commandments. It's grainy video at this point, I know. The Charlotte Touchdown Club also presented awards to several local collegiate players, all of whom are in attendance tonight. If we could have these very deserving players stand as I call their names, please. From Catawba College, Nigel Gay. Representing Davidson College, Mason Sharon. Nate Hampton from Gardner-Webb University. Representing Johnson C. Smith University, Kelvin Durham. From UNC Charlotte, Randy Franklin. From Wingate University, Ephraim Wright. Congratulations to you guys. You can find more out about these outstanding young men in your program. And at this time, I'd like to bring back up Touchdown Club President Josh Schlechty for a special presentation. Whoa.
As many of you know, the Charlotte Touchdown Club is deeply committed to investing in the future of our community, especially through education. Tonight, we're proud to partner for the third year with Brookstone Schools, located in the heart of Uptown Charlotte. Brookstone provides a high-quality, Christ-centered education for students from kindergarten through 8th grade, laying a strong foundation for the future. In support of their mission, the Charlotte Touchdown Club is honored to present a check for $10,000.
On that note, as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of tonight's finalists and the spirit of college football, I do want to take a brief moment to recognize the mission truly behind this event. For more than 3 decades, the Charlotte Touchdown Club has worked to promote citizenship, scholarship, sportsmanship, and leadership across our community, supporting youth, high school, collegiate, and professional football, and helping provide educational opportunities for deserving student athletes. None of that happens without the generosity of everyone in this room. If you feel inspired tonight by the stories, by the excellence that comes up on this stage, or simply by the impact football can have on young lives, we invite you to consider supporting the Touchdown Club's mission. Every contribution, no matter the size, helps strengthen our scholarship programs and deepen the positive footprint this organization leaves in our community. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for celebrating with us. And most of all, thank you for helping us continue this important work. We now want to look at our 4th and final candidate for the Bronko Nagurski Trophy, senior linebacker from Texas Tech University, Jacob Rodriguez.
Our final Bronko Nagurski finalist is a standout senior linebacker from Texas Tech, Jacob Rodriguez. One of the most productive defenders in college football, Jacob Rodriguez has been a force for the Red Raiders since arriving in Lubbock. A former dual-threat quarterback turned linebacker, he quickly developed into one of the nation's most complete defensive playmakers. His 2024 breakout season established him firmly among the elite, and in 2025, he elevated his game even further. This fall, Rodriguez has once again been the heartbeat of the Red Raider defense, recording multiple double-digit tackle performances and continuing his reputation as one of the nation's best turnover creators. He is ranked among the conference leaders in tackles, tackles for loss, and forced fumbles, while anchoring a defense that surged into the top tier of the Big 12. His standout 2025 moments include a dominant performance against Utah with a game-high tackle total and a forced fumble, and an electrifying 10-tackle game over Oklahoma State. Rodriguez has again been central to Texas Tech's defensive success, impacting games at every level of the field. A relentless leader on and off the field, he continues to exemplify the toughness and identity of Texas Tech football.
You know, I think what separates him right now from everybody else is he's doing things that haven't been done in college football. Whenever you talk about the amount of turnovers he's created, he's a great leader. He's consistent. He's a pro. You know, he's got a great approach to getting ready for the game. And then I think he brings a lot of confidence whenever he's out there on the field to the rest of the players. He's a guy that was a scholarship player, you know, that left a school, walked on. He was a scholarship player on the offensive side of the ball, walked on to Texas Tech as a defensive player, you know, didn't get put on scholarship that spring semester, you know, so he had to take out some loans. And then just from the get-go, made an impact. You know, you go back to year 2, he gets hurt against Wyoming, and we take a huge step back defensively. And then as soon as he comes back, he got to play 4 games, and I think we won all 4 of those games to get us bowl eligible. And he just has continued to make such an impact on this team.
From Texas Tech University, Jacob Rodriguez.
Fresh off leading the Red Raiders to their first ever Big 12 championship game win. Now that we've introduced our 4 Nagurski finalists, I'm going to turn the mic over now to our keynote speaker this evening. His poster was on the wall of most of the adult men of a certain age in this room. He is now the sheriff of Fansville. We have to send you to the committee room. But he is forever the Boz.
Brian Bosworth, known to fans everywhere as the Boz, is one of the most iconic and influential figures in football history. A dominant linebacker and larger-than-life personality, Bosworth's impact on the game continues to be felt today. A star at the University of Oklahoma under Coach Barry Switzer, Bosworth helped the Sooners to the 1985 National Championship and became the first player ever to win the Butkus Award twice. A 2-time consensus All-American, he was known for his unmatched energy, passion, and leadership on the field. Selected by the Seattle Seahawks in the 1987 NFL Supplemental Draft, Bosworth's career was brief but memorable, marked by his intensity, charisma, and trailblazing approach to athlete branding. After football, he found success in acting, broadcasting, and motivational speaking, inspiring audiences with the same drive that made him a legend at Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming one of college football's most unforgettable personalities and our keynote speaker for the 2025 Bronko Nagurski Awards Banquet, Brian Bosworth.
Thank you, Adam. Good evening, Charlotte. It is an honor to be here with you at the Touchdown Club of Charlotte, celebrating a game that has shaped nearly every one of us in this room here tonight. And together we honor the original badass of the gridiron, whose name still echoes like thunder across the history of defensive football, Bronko Nagurski. When you win an award with his name on it, you're not just collecting a trophy. You are stepping into the lineage of toughness, discipline, and fearlessness that defines what defensive football should be. Now, some of you may know me as Brian Bosworth, and others may know me simply as the Boz, and I saw some younger people here that probably don't know me as either, and I'm, thanks Adam, the sheriff of Fansville. I'm glad that the bandanas are still alive. And yes, I was the guy with the wild haircuts and the earrings before tattoos.
I also had the shoulder pads that looked like they were forged in a mad scientist's laboratory, and enough attitude to make my coaches question their life choices. But beneath all of those layers, I was a defensive linebacker, just trying to hit somebody before they hit me, trying to prove something to myself, to my teammates, to my coaches, to the opponents, and for the fans who love defense. Honoring the men who came before me, leaving an impression for those who follow, just like Bronko Nagurski. Bronko Nagurski didn't just play football. He dominated it. He was a one-man natural disaster, 235-pound tornado before modern conditioning existed, before nutritional programs existed, when helmets were just hats made of leather and face masks weren't even an option. There was a lore about Bronko Nagurski. He once ran through a defender so hard, his power carried him through the sideline of players, through a wooden bench, and straight into a brick wall. The story goes, Bronko walked away from his carnage that he created, jogged back to the huddle where his teammates were waiting. He looked them in the eye, and he said, "That last guy, he hit pretty hard. I may feel that, just a little." You see, that is the standard. It's not perfection. It's relentlessness. Tonight's finalists, the young men we are honoring here, you represent the next generation of that relentless grit and spirit. Every tackle you make, every snap you fight through, every time you get knocked down, you get up off of that turf and you fight back. When your legs are burning and your legs feel like concrete, you continue to fight and you fight back. You are shaping character, not only your own, but those that witness and dream, and you shape this game. Defense isn't for the faint of heart. Defense isn't for the spotlight seekers, even though the light will find you. Defense is for those who love the grind more than the glory. You live in the shadows so someone else can score in the light. And that is why this award matters. If I could tell you something I've learned the hard way, football will teach you lessons long after the crowds have stopped cheering. It teaches you humility, because nobody thinks you are as good as you do, but there is always someone coming to take your job. It teaches you resilience, because adversity never takes a day off. It teaches you brotherhood, because success and greatness is never achieved alone. And if you carry these lessons beyond the field, then the game never leaves you. It becomes part of your DNA, the blood in your veins, the air that you breathe, the very foundation of what you build on, and the definition of who you choose to be. When I was your age, I thought toughness was about the hits that you deliver. Later in life, I found out real toughness is about the hits that you receive and then how you respond in return. Your success will not be defined by just the plays you make, but by the choices you make when eyes are not watching, as that is where growth comes from, and leadership is born, where legacy is cemented. Tonight, as we celebrate the best of the best defensively in college football, remember this: talent might get you noticed. Work ethic keeps you relevant, but it is character that defines you. Character is what makes people remember your name long after they have folded your jersey up for the last time. Nagurski had it. This game demands it, and this world desperately needs it. You will set our tone. To the Touchdown Club of Charlotte, thank you for keeping the spirit of this amazing game alive. To the coaches, families, and teammates, thank you for building and supporting these young men. And to our winner tonight, congratulations. You have etched your name into the tradition built on grit, honor, and excellence. Carry it with pride. Respect it with honor. And never stop chasing the best version of yourself. Because greatness is a choice you make every single day you are blessed with it. So now, if I can review a couple of moments from what I remember from these young men this season and why I think they are so special. Caleb Downs, safety, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Caleb is a returning, been there, done that, never satisfied All-American from last season. He is the quintessential, I'll do anything for you, coach, type of player. Just put me in. Corner, safety, in the box. Number 2 will lock it down. He is stingier than the Grinch when it comes to giving up yards. Caleb's numbers are impressive, but the most impressive number to me was 40. Number 2 has started all 40 games he has played in. Sounds like a Bronko Nagurski guy to me. Congratulations, and welcome to Charlotte. Cashius Howell, defensive end, Texas A&M University. I saw Howell play a few times this year. He's in the SEC. And Howell is a terror on 2 legs. Number 9 isn't a flash in the pan. He is the indestructible coating on the pan. He has pressurized quarterbacks more than 38 times, resulting in 11.5 sacks on the season. Opposing teams have learned the hard way. If they do not account for number 9, then Cashius will make them pay. Earning Defensive Line Player of the Week honors 4 times in the SEC this season. Now that is Bronco impressive. Congratulations. Welcome to Charlotte. Leonard Moore, cornerback, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. In an era of college football where passing is king, Leonard Moore is the Kingslayer. Offensive coordinators and quarterbacks fear this rangy cornerback so much they purposely exclude him from 90% of their passing plays. Opponents are aware that if they challenge him, there is a high probability there is an interception in their future. Fear of Leonard Moore is Leonard Moore's impact on the game. Sounds pretty Nagurski to me. Congratulations. Welcome to Charlotte. Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker, Texas Tech Red Raider. Jacob Rodriguez is the devil on defense. He has been the nightmare on Game Street all season with his Freddy Krueger-ish skill set by forcing more fumbles than anyone in college football this season. Jacob's numbers are eye-popping in 2025. Over 100 tackles, 9.5 tackles for loss, 4 interceptions, 1 sack, 2 fumble recoveries, and 7 forced fumbles. I believe Mr. Nagurski would be proud of Mr. Rodriguez. Congratulations. Welcome to Charlotte. These young men have dedicated their minds, bodies, and souls to follow their dreams. They are the best from our best. Let us honor their accomplishments tonight. Now, if I may just impart some advice, some life experience that I have encountered along my path. And of course, in hindsight, cloudy then, clearer now, but lessons learned. We are all on a path. It is a personal path, and we have created our personal paths by our choices. Our path is not accidental. It is intentional. It is what we want and desire for ourselves. These four young men are on their personal and intentional paths, and these paths have defined them, at least for now. Now, I use the word path as an acronym for my journey. PATH, P-A-T-H. And I ask these four questions when I give conversations to young people or give my testimony as a challenge for each individual to reflect on where they are and how they got there. Question 1, where are you from? Question 2, where are you now? Question 3, where are you going? Question 4, what are you willing to give or give up to get there? And to answer these four questions, I have found that it is essential to look at our paths at all times. Because knowing where you are from and knowing where you are in any present moment and knowing where you are going creates a compass in defining what you are willing to give or give up in order for your path to be successful for you. Now, as I said, I use the word path as an acronym, and I have assigned the words that most speak to me and motivate me to focus on the success of my path. It is a personal assignment because you must believe that these words you have assigned must have the truest meaning in your heart, because it is our heart that is our compass. It is what guides us. Sure, our brains speak to us, but it really is our heart that overrides our thoughts. Because our heart really is our moral compass, and it helps us decide what is right, what is wrong, what is good, and what is bad for us. So these words for our path that we assign must be powerful and important. So I looked back at my path. Again, cloudy then, clear now. And I see the choices I made and how they affected my path. And this is how it went for me. It will be different for each of you, but you will find similarities along your path. Path, P-A-T-H, P, passion. I had a passion, and it was sports, mainly football, that led me to create a plan that in turn gave me my purpose. So I began the pursuit using the power God blessed me with and prepared me for, which activated my perseverance, and that lit my persistence, guided by the principles in my life at that time, which changes over time. That led me to the most important one, which came long after, and that was to have patience. God's plan. It takes a while. The letter A. So with every word I placed in the P department, I had to accept and acknowledge by way of a God gift or a personal sacrifice. This formed my attitude to place in action my willingness to adopt and adapt to what I encountered along the path, which led me to a focused awareness. Pardon me, my notes have betrayed me. Yes, it did. Yeah, they totally betrayed me. My bad. I have found in my life that I speak with my wife on a daily, and we practice this being aware. And that we are keenly aware that being aware is the key to life and living in the present. We always say when life distracts us, be here now. Be with me here now. So now I'm traveling on my path, T, which now engages effort because I am traveling. And another word for effort is to try. And if you're going to try, you better trust that you are prepared for what you are about to do. But funny thing about effort is you have to be truthful with yourself when you try giving effort. What is the percentage of the effort that you are giving? You're either all in or you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Only you and him know. Now, with any journey on the path, believe me, you will encounter trials and tribulations that try to make you quit and abandon your path. That is where I went back to being powerful and persistent, but still no patience. Which leads me to H in the word path. Hunger. You must be hungry and remain hungry. I had to remain hopeful that this investment in my path would pay off. Now, this is the challenging part because you must remove the human element from hopeful and believing that honoring his gift is part of his plan and his purpose for you. By showing humility and being grateful each day you are on his path. This is where I failed. It took a minute in God's time. 27 years in human time, that's 9,785 days. I'm counting them. For me to realize that I strayed from my path by not being humble, not showing humility, by not honoring his gift. I realized I stepped off my path. I placed me in front of him. You see, if you honor his gift, your path will always lead you to his home, his plan. I pray that you stay on his and your paths. Good luck, gentlemen. Good luck, young people. God bless and thank you.
Thank you, Boz. That was a thrill for a lot of us in this room, including two other dads from New Jersey who I want to acknowledge who made it in here tonight. They had no idea about what was happening here. They are here for their daughter's cheerleading competition that's going on down the street. I don't know if you've noticed, but Charlotte has been taken over by cheerleaders. And Tom and Chris, whatever row we were in, I told them what I was doing down here, showed them the poster. Boz is gonna be there? They made it up to table 20, so watch out. One of you guys had to even buy appropriate clothing to make it in here tonight. Why does Chris travel with a tux, though? That's the question. That's the question I'll leave here. Boz, thank you so much for being here. I watched football when you were on and the game was over. I then went outside and played football. Not well, found my role as well, but thank you for being here. I also want to acknowledge someone I missed before. Notre Dame defensive backs coach Mike Mickens is also here tonight. Thank you, Coach. Time for our big awards. The Charlotte Touchdown Club is deeply committed to supporting our nation's servicemen and women. The Defender of the Nation Award was created to honor these courageous individuals and to celebrate the exceptional student athletes from our country's military academies. This year's recipient was chosen from among 15 outstanding military academies and institutions, as well as top ROTC programs from around the country. The president of Capital Group of Companies, Rick Hughes, will now present this award tonight. Please give him a warm welcome.
The Charlotte Touchdown Club and the Capital Group of Companies presents the 2025 Defender of the Nation Award.
Thank you. Good evening. This is sincerely a pleasure for me. Joining me tonight on the stage is Colonel T.J. Farah. Colonel is going to pin this year's award winner. Before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about going to college, playing a major sport. The time it takes is unbelievable. But then you add the military, it's really difficult. This young man is a rat, a brother rat, they call themselves. This brother rat has been brother to people like a man named Chesty Fuller, 5 Navy Crosses, 1 Distinguished Service Cross from the Army. He's an alumni of VMI. Mike Waltz, he's currently the U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations. He's a brother rat. General George Patton commanded the 7th and 3rd Armies in World War II. He's a brother rat. Daniel Raising Kane, C-A-I-N, Kane, is the 22nd Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff currently. Zachary Taylor, President of the United States, he's a brother rat. George Marshall, the Marshall Plan, he's a brother rat. Thomas Handy, a man who I have a copy of the letter. He's the man that gave the order to drop the atomic bomb, and in his letter he said, give MacArthur and Nimitz a copy of this letter. He's a brother rat. This year's award winner is VMI's Kouri Crump. He's from our own Huff High School here in Charlotte, number 26. He's a leader on the field, a leader in the classroom, but better than that, he's a leader in the barracks. And that's where it counts. This is the way the defense should be. The defender of the nation. Colonel is going to pin you. Please come up, Kouri.
2025 recipient of the Defender of the Nation Award is Kouri Crump from Virginia Military Institute. VMI is one of America's most historic military institutions. It's built on discipline and leadership, and Kouri Crump reflects the tradition fully. A team captain and a preseason first-team All-Southern Conference honoree, Kouri has been the tone setter for the cadet defense. His physicality and football IQ have made him one of the Southern Conference's top defensive backs. In 2024, Kouri started all 12 games and finished as one of the league's leading tacklers with 90 total stops, including 60 solo tackles. He posted multiple double-digit performances, establishing himself as one of VMI's most reliable defensive anchors. In 2025, he built on that success with 83 tackles, 49 solo stops, 1 forced fumble, and 3 pass breakups, continuing to set the standard for VMI's defense. His consistency and preparation have earned the respect of coaches and teammates alike. Off the field, Kouri is equally impressive. He's an active member of the regimental band and volunteers at churches in both Lexington and Charlotte. Balancing academics, athletics, and service, he represents VMI with integrity, discipline, and pride. From the Virginia Military Institute, Kouri Crump.
Thank you. Good evening. First and foremost, I would like to give thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I know that without him, none of this would be possible. And for those that believe within him, everything is possible. Next, I want to say I'm truly honored to receive the Defender of the Nation Award. I would like to thank John Rocco and the Charlotte Touchdown Club for selecting me as a recipient of this prestigious award. Additionally, I would like to thank Rick Hughes and the Capital Group of companies for their support and sponsorship of this award. Thank you. The Defender of the Nation Award is presented to leaders who excel in athletic achievement, academic excellence, and military service. When I first heard of those 3 traits, I was immediately reminded of VMI's own 3-legged stool, right? This is a metaphorical stool that the Virginia Military Institute preaches to us and tells us about. For one leg of the stool involves academics, another leg of the stool involves athletic development, and the other third leg of the stool involves the military environment of the school. At VMI, one leg cannot exist without the other, or else the stool would topple over. And that balance right there is what makes VMI, the Virginia Military Institute, such a special place. Athletically, I would like to thank my father for giving me a strong foundation within athletics. I've been playing the game of football since I was 6 years old, and I recognize that each and every single year that goes by that I'm still able to play this game is a blessing. I would like to thank God for giving me athletic trials, for in the end, they only strengthened my belief in Him. From day one, VMI Coach Rocco came in and instilled in me and my teammates the core values of a positive attitude, a great work ethic, competing in every single thing that we do, and the fact that we must be willing to sacrifice for the team. These values that he instilled with me will stay with me for the rest of my life. I additionally want to thank my teammates for allowing me to lead. My brothers, Stephen Dean and Tyrell Dobson, are here today supporting me. I appreciate them very much. Truly, without you guys, man, these 4 years, I don't know if I could have did it. I'm really appreciative of each and every single one of y'all, man. Y'all my brother rats for life. I got y'all. Academically, I would like to thank my mother, who always made education a priority for me. My mother has her doctorate degree. She's a professor at UNC Charlotte, and it's a blessing. I love my mom, y'all. Additionally, I would like to thank my professors at the Virginia Military Institute for their continued support. Being an engineering major and an athlete is not an easy task, especially when you include the military system on top of that. But without them, I wouldn't be able to make it through my 4 years there. And I'm truly grateful for VMI and their support staff and all my professors. I would like to thank VMI for instilling military values that truly reflect the expectation of military life. I would like to thank VMI for teaching me the importance of being early. I would like to thank VMI for teaching me the importance of upholding the standard and holding others accountable to the standard that we set. Finally, I would like to thank VMI for giving me a platform to strengthen each and every single one of these legs of the three-legged stool. I'm thankful for my family for supporting me through my 4 years of college at football games, my brother Kyle Crump, my brother Cole Crump, and my brother Carter Crump, who are here with me today. Thank you guys for showing up to each and every single game, and my Aunt Crystal. I ain't gonna forget about you. I love you. It meant a lot to me to see you guys in the stands. You know, probably the craziest story was I remember Thursday night we're playing Women Married in our opening game, and it's on a Thursday night, and my father's telling me he's gonna go take off work and drive 6-7 hours to come and watch me play, and I broke into tears because at that moment I was not a starter. I was coming off the bench, and I knew that my role was very limited, and I was gonna run down there on kickoff and give it my all. But yet he still came to watch me play, and I broke into tears after that game because I truly appreciate you and everything that you've done for me. Thank you. With all that being said, I want to thank each and every single service member, active or retired, in the crowd today. I want to thank all of you for your continued support of the nation, and I appreciate you all, including my brother, retired Air Force. Yes, sir. Thank you, Cole. Robert J. Mill, thank you. That's all I have to say.
We're gonna need all the Crumps to come up here and help him lift this thing. Way to go, Kouri. You gonna try to lift it? Oh, okay. Now the Legends Award. For more than a decade, the Charlotte Touchdown Club and the Football Writers Association of America have proudly honored football legends with the Bronko Nagurski Legends Award. Established to recognize the greatest collegiate defensive players of the past 40 years, each year, winners are selected by the Football Writers Association of America. Since its inception, football legends Bubba Smith, Alan Page, Ted Hendricks, Roger Worley, Mike McCoy, Jack Youngblood, Larry Jacobson, Randy Rhino, Randy White, Randy Gradishar, Chet Moeller, Ross Browner, Tom Cousineau, Jerry Robinson, Johnny Johnson, Hugh Green, Jeff Davis, and last year, Darryl Talley have been honored with this award. I would now like to invite Jim Hertwig to the stage for the award presentation.
Thank you, Adam. Good evening, everyone. And I certainly have the opportunity of talking about somebody many of you in the room know. Ron Rivera has left a lasting legacy in the game of football through his leadership, toughness, and impact at every level. As a consensus All-American at the UC Berkeley, Rivera became one of the most dominant linebackers in program history before helping lead the Chicago Bears to Super Bowl 20 championship. As an NFL head coach, he guided the Carolina Panthers to 3 straight division titles and a Super Bowl appearance, earning 2 NFL Coach of the Year awards. His resilience, especially while courageously overcoming cancer while continuing to lead his team, stands as a true example of strength and perseverance. On behalf of the Hertwig Family Foundation and the Charlotte Touchdown Club, we are proud to present this year's Bronko Nagurski Legends Award to Ron Rivera.
The 2025 Bronko Nagurski Legends Award goes to one of the greatest defenders in University of California history, Ron Rivera. A consensus All-American and Pac-10 Co-Defensive Player of the Year, Rivera became a defining presence for the Golden Bears. His senior season remains one of the most dominant in program history, highlighted by a school record 26.5 tackles for loss that showcased his power, instinct, and leadership. His impact on the field and his standard of excellence earned him induction into the Cal Athletic Hall of Fame, where he's honored as one of the university's all-time defensive greats. Rivera's success at Cal carried him to the NFL, where he was selected in the second round of the 1984 draft by the Chicago Bears. Over 9 seasons, he became part of one of the most iconic defenses ever assembled, helping Chicago secure a victory in Super Bowl 20. In doing so, he became the first player of Puerto Rican descent to win a Super Bowl ring, further cementing his legacy as a trailblazer. After retiring, Rivera transitioned into coaching, where his leadership continued to shine. He served as a defensive coordinator before becoming head coach of the Carolina Panthers, guiding the team to 3 straight division titles and a trip to Super Bowl 50. He later led Washington with resilience and integrity, inspiring many as he battled and overcame cancer while continuing to coach. His strength, character, and impact span generations of the sport. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Rivera.
Thank you. That's very humbling. I want to thank the Nagurski family and the Hertwig Family Foundation for sponsoring the Nagurski Legends Award. I also want to thank the many corporate sponsors for supporting this tremendous event that benefits our city of Charlotte. We really do appreciate your being here and being part of this. Thank you to the many military men and women for their service to our country. Know that we support you and know that we truly do appreciate who you are for us. I also want to shout out to my guys that are here, Jericho Cotry, a wide receiver, Kurt Coleman, safety, and Jonathan Stewart, running back. And I also want to point out one of my coaches, tight end, Pete Haynard. Thank you for being here, Pete. Thanks to the Charlotte Touchdown Club and the Football Writers Association of America for this honor and for going way back, I mean way back, to celebrate my college football career. Many of you do know me as the head coach of the Carolina Panthers, but this really is about my college career. As a student athlete, I wanted to emulate those greats. I wanted to be like Alan Page and Ted Hendricks, guys like Dick Butkus and Jack Lambert and Hugh Green. I wanted to emulate them, and I wanted to uphold the traditions of defensive football. And that's what we are here today, to celebrate the Nagurski Awards, defensive football. As Brian Bosworth so eloquently put, that's what the game was all about. You win championships with defense. This is very humbling, though it really truly is for me. I've been very fortunate. My life has revolved around football. The biggest thing that I've learned is that football is about family, team, and community. And when the community comes together and supports the team, you can build a championship caliber team. I've learned this mostly because, more so than anything, as a football team, you can't just always take from the community. You must give back. And with the help of my wife, Stephanie, and thank you, Stephanie, for being so supportive for all these years, and in helping me to realize and understand the significance and importance of giving back to that community. We came to Charlotte back in 2011, and the one thing we noticed was there was no engagement. Community hadn't come together yet to support the Panthers. They were coming off of 2-14. But we decided that we were going to give back first. We weren't going to take. And that's what we did. In football, it really does unite and bring a community and a team together. And this city recognized that, and this city got behind us because we didn't just take, we gave back. So thank you all very much, and thank you all for the support you've given us. You've given this, the game of football, and most certainly that you gave Stephanie and I. With that, I want to say thank you very much, and as always, keep pounding.
All right, thank you, Ron. Welcome back. It is almost here, the presentation of the 2025 Bronko Nagurski Trophy. Bronko Nagurski was a true legend who seemed larger than life to everyone who witnessed his performances on the football field. He was known for his raw, brute force style of football. He played on both sides of the ball, giving everything he had on the field, whether that meant running into a wall or knocking defenders together. After playing at the University of Minnesota from 1927 to 1929, Nagurski went on to play with the Chicago Bears for 9 seasons. Sound familiar? In 1969, Bronko Nagurski was elected to the Football Writers Association of America's all-time team. His reputation is honored and remembered each year by the Football Writers Association of America and the Charlotte Touchdown Club with the presentation of the Bronko Nagurski Trophy to college football's Defensive Player of the Year. Throughout the evening, we've heard a little bit about each player, and now it is time to bring our 4 finalists up to the stage. From The Ohio State University, Caleb Downs. It's about 100 yards. Yeah, too far. From Texas A&M, Cashius Howell. From the University of Notre Dame, Leonard Moore. It's good that these guys get their steps in, you know? I'm gonna miss you next year. From Texas Tech University, Jacob Rodriguez. Love the hat. Love the hat. I was wondering if it would resurface tonight, so Pumped to see it again. Let's hear it for all four of these guys right now, huh? Carolina Panthers would be happy with any of you in the future. Elite players up here. I get to ask each of these guys a question. I'm going to start, we'll go in order. Jacob, you took a risk. You were going to be a quarterback at Virginia. We heard what your coach, Joey McGuire, said about leaving, coming to Texas Tech to be a linebacker, having not even played much defense in high school. Was it something about being a quarterback and watching tape and knowing what a defense looks like that allowed you to turn that around and become a star defensive player reading an offense?
Yes, sir. It definitely helps. I think kind of knowing just football in general and being able to, have that IQ of, knowing what the offense wants to do and, where they want to attack. I think it gives me a huge advantage. It was definitely it was a struggle at first to, adapt to it, but I think it's been fun.
Well, congratulations on everything. Really awesome. Leonard, sources close to the situation tell us that you got your athleticism from mom?
Yes, sir.
Is that true?
I did. Sorry.
We talked earlier about the Notre Dame motto, 4 for 40, 4 years of school for 40 years of life going forward. How have you embraced that motto and even already carried it forward to younger players?
So I'm running a program, I'm the face of a program called Tackle Attendance. So pretty much we work with 2 middle school football teams, about 60 kids, pretty much trying to get them to go to class, and we grade them on attendance, discipline, and grades, stuff like that. And then we'll reward the winning groups, stuff like that. So Syracuse game, we had a bunch of kids that were at the game, so pretty much trying to get kids to go to school more.
He wanted to mention my alma mater at least once. Thank you.
Syracuse.
70-7, I believe. Right? Yeah, it was rough. Thanks for that. Cassius, I listened to an interview where you talked about being a COVID kid, right? So your recruitment was impacted by that stretch of time that impacted all of our lives. You had one offer, it was Bowling Green. You thrived there, and now you're at Texas A&M. What has allowed you, what has been the drive inside of you that's allowed you to make this amazing jump, not only to a Power 4 playoff-bound program, but to be up here on this stage tonight?
Obviously it's been a lot of, hard work and dedication and sacrifices that's, came into, my position at this point. But I think, the main thing that, has helped me, put myself in this position is, just my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Just him navigating me through my life and, just placed me in the right opportunities and putting me in the right positions. It's helped, become the man I am today. So.
Awesome. You're next. We crack each other up. So, you have a brother who's a wide receiver on the Rams. Colts. So I don't know why I did that. Let's see, animals. But North Carolina guy. Your dad, NC State, running back in the NFL. Your mom and your sister, soccer stars. What were the Downs family backyard games like?
I would say it was kind of the back street, running hills and everything like that, more so than that. We used to come to Raleigh, North Carolina on vacation to see our grandparents, and instead of just sitting at home in the morning, we would go run every day. So it was just part of our family, and I'm thankful for the situation that God put me in and the hand that he dealt me. So I'm just appreciative of everything that he's given me.
Awesome. And how would you compare, by the way, the winning the national championship versus the win over Michigan? It seemed like two equal things almost. Right?
Nah. If you ask people from Ohio, they definitely go say that win over Michigan is way above the national championship. But I'm taking the national championship every time.
I always do a follow-up with whoever's closest to me. All right. At this time, I would like to invite our presenting sponsor to the stage. From Coca-Cola Consolidated, Vice President of Consumer Connections, Heather Hux. I would also like to invite Bill Bender, the President of the Football Writers Association of America, to the stage to announce the winner. Bill.
Good evening.
Before we present the Nagurski Trophy, I just want to take a quick moment to thank some people that made this night possible. John Rocco, Josh Schlechty, and the Charlotte Touchdown Club. The amount of work and detail and effort put into this event really makes it first class. It's really unbelievable. As somebody that lived in Charlotte for 7 years, you truly appreciate everything that you've seen tonight. It's been awesome. Steve Richardson, he's the executive director of the Football Writers Association of America. We call him Tiger. He doesn't like to be recognized, but he's one of those guys that takes all of these award ceremonies so seriously, whether it's All-Americans or Nagurski or anything. It's more than a name on a plaque to us. It's very serious. We stress out about getting these things, not right or wrong, but just making the very best choice, and Steve does that better than anybody. Adam Zucker, what an Emcee. Great job tonight. You're a role model to a lot of guys in our business, and we need more people like you in it. You bring an enthusiasm to the sport for all of us, and we really enjoy it. I kind of pinched myself today. I got to sit with the Nagurski family, with Ron and Sorrell at lunch, and I just got a sense of what that award really means to their family, and it was awesome to see. So that was another one. And then finally, I wanted to thank Ron Rivera and Brian Bosworth for speaking tonight. Like everybody else in here that's middle-aged, we're old enough to remember watching you play. You had a lot of impact on our lives, just with the enthusiasm. And then I came up with a couple words: fast, smart, violent, old school. That's the big one. You hear that phrase, old school, all the time. And I try to appreciate that value and the value that you guys brought to the game of football and you continue to do today. So thank you. I interviewed Brian Bosworth for Sporting News several years ago, and I wanted to read a quote from that story because it stuck out with me as well. Bosworth said, "Fans really want to see a fast-paced game with 60 or 70 points. I'd rather see a 17-14 slobber knocker, play field position, grind it out, and beat the hell out of each other for 60 minutes. At least you know who the best team is." Isn't that what these four finalists are all about too? And the last thing I'll say that struck me when I got the ticket for tonight's event was I just looked at the picture of Bronko. He's got his hand out. He's wearing a leather helmet. I mean, just the picture of toughness, a word whose true meaning gets lost sometimes in this game that definitely revolves around offense. Toughness is the name of some of the players who won this trophy, including some guys who did it right down the street, like Luke Kuechly and Dan Morgan. I think Coach Rivera would agree those guys were tough. And how many times did you say that when you watched our finalists this year? It might have been a tip pass or a form tackle, a strip sack. These guys embody toughness. And then you talk to them off the field, and you see that they exceed your expectations off that as well. It's really incredible to watch what these four guys have done for the game of college football, and they are all deserving of the award. With that in mind, let's pick a winner. The winner of the 2025 Bronko Nagurski Trophy is Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker, Texas Tech.
Hello, everybody. I just want to say, first and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I think I wouldn't be in this position without him. Second, I want to thank my beautiful wife and my parents for being able to be here and support me the way that they have. And then to the Charlotte Football Club and John and Josh, you guys have been world class, and the hospitality that we've had here and our time here has been wonderful. This award is, it truly means a lot to me and my family, and we're so thankful for it. Appreciate you guys. God bless.
Let's hear it once again for all 4 of our finalists, our winner, Jacob, and an outstanding job by the Charlotte Touchdown Club, John Rocco and his army, and a special thanks to our media sponsor, Radio 1 Charlotte, and our presenting sponsor, Coca-Cola Consolidated. Gratitude to the Capital Group of Companies, the Hertwig Family Foundation, and Tapella Windows and Doors. There you go. Remember, there's still auction items that are not yet bid on. You can bid on those. Have a wonderful Christmas holiday season, everybody. Good luck in the CFP and the future, guys. Way to go.